in stage 5 we're going to be assembling the rear wing. So take your main parts and just test fit how they go together, like so. Okay, and then what we need to do is we're going to be removing the paint from these edges and also the inner edge on there. We also need to take the stabilizer joint and we need to remove the paint also from these areas so that when we glue it we get a nice tight fit. So remove the paint like so, and then be back in a minute and we're going to fit these two parts together. So once you've done that, get your two parts and get your plastic adhesive ready, and we're just going to be running a small amount of adhesive along this edge and along this edge, and then take your other half, just gently drop that into place, and then hold that into position and allow that to dry before we continue with the next stage, part of the stage. Now take the rear flap that's provided and take the stabilizer that we removed the paint from and just test fit, as you can see where that is going to be fitting into position. Once again, take your plastic glue and apply a small amount of glue on that area and stick that down and allow that to dry. Once you've done that, take your main rear wing and just remove the paint from the indentation where your rear flap is going to be going, and just test fit so that you can see where that's fitting into position, like so. And then get your glue ready, apply a small amount of glue and then put that to a side and allow that to dry. Okay, now we're going to be fitting the rear stabilizer wings to the end plates. Now the end plate that you want is the right hand side one, and you can identify the right hand side one with the hole that goes in to the two. So if you look very closely just here, you can see there's a hole that goes through the two. This is the right hand side one. So get a cutting mat ready, because you'll notice that this has got a raised edge, and what we want to do is we want to place that upside down up against that edge like so, and we're going to be then affixing the wing to the end plate. So just test fit just to make sure that that will go into position so you can see what we're going to be doing. Okay, and then get your plastic adhesive ready and then we'll glue that into position. Once you've done that, get a right angle and just place it on the base of the plate up against the rear wing, and then allow that to dry, so at least then you know that you've got that at the right angle. Once that's dried, take your rear flap and just test fit and notice how that goes into the knots just here. Okay, and get your glue ready and glue that into position. And once again, just getting a right angle just to hold that into position, or you can put a little piece of masking tape around the back here just to hold that and allow that to dry. Once that's dried, get the left end plate and put it on the base onto your cutting mat, and then take your wing assembly, place it on, locating all the holes, and then once you've done that, just remove it, apply some glue along the inner edges of the flaps, and then gently place that down Now if you want to, you can put something on top just to hold that, just to make sure that that sits nicely. Once again, get your right angle and put that up against there, and then allow that to dry. Take the front wing assembly that you built earlier and just remove the paint from the inner edges that you can see there, and take your lower nose, just test fit where that's going to go, and then get your plastic adhesive ready. Apply some plastic adhesive along those edges, and then apply your nose